Retwist my hair. It's freshly washed. And is this screen like foggy? Let me wipe the screen because it looks a little foggy. That's a little better. Yes, I am live. So I just washed my hair. So now I'm going to be retwisting it. Hello, Joey and Monty from Toronto. I'll be using the Love Light Unlocks gel, which is a favorite amongst many. I love this gel. So I washed it with the Love Light Unlocks Lock Detox shampoo. Hi, Carolyn. And I used Pantene conditioner, which I diluted. I mixed water into the bottle, shook it up until it was nice and milky and creamy, as opposed to like heavy and creamy as it was originally. So now I'm gonna go ahead and start retwisting. Hello to Brazil. All right, so I start from the back. And as you all come in, you can feel free to ask any hair questions or just chop it up with me as I do my twist. I'm gonna try to do the full retwist on live. I'm gonna do the full maintenance on live and see how long it takes me. I know normally it could take me anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour and a half, depending. So like if I don't use any gel, it could take like 30 minutes. But if I use gel, it can take much longer. And also when I am live doing my hair, it can take longer too, because I do, focus on your questions and things, and that does slow me down. So hopefully I'm not here for longer than an hour. I don't want to, like, I got other things to do. I don't want to be here too long, but however long it takes me to finish my hair, I'll be here. Hi, Tia. Tia says, I learned a lot from you, Keisha. I'm so glad. I am so glad that I am achieving what I've come here to do. And I don't use a comb or anything. Whenever I go to get my hair professionally done, which is very rarely, but it happens whenever I'm doing some modeling, usually locticians use combs. That helps to really define the parts. But I feel like my parts are they're pretty defined without even using a comb. And I think that's due to the fact that I did do my maintenance very regularly for the first several years. I did my maintenance like clockwork every 2 weeks, wash and retwist. And I know that can be a lot for everybody, so I'm definitely not recommending that everybody does a wash and retwist every 2 weeks. But that's what I preferred. That helps my hair thrive, as I have a fine texture of hair. So I do know that when I do wait too long to retwist my hair, it does start to break a bit. So I like to do my maintenance that often. But nowadays I'm a little more lax and I'll do it once a month. Sometimes I still do it twice. It depends on what's going on that month, Shanice says, do you consider your locks are small? We have the same size in locks? No, I don't consider my locks to be small. I consider them to be traditional. Pencil, they're like pencil sized. And I believe that is considered traditional. I do know my lock count. Who asked that? Mick, yes, I do know my lock count. I currently have 94. I have 94 locks. And Shani says, can you do a retwist after you have interlock done? Yes, you can. You shouldn't need to, but I'm guessing you don't mean immediately after. But yes, you can definitely go back and forth from retwist to interlocking as you prefer. So this is what the jar looks like if you haven't seen it. In the jar, it looks dark because the jar is dark, but it's a nice light greenish. Hi, Carrie. Carrie says she's enjoying the oil. I'm so happy. Which oil are you enjoying? Which one? Is it the horsetail leaf growth oil? Is it the emu oil? Or is it the urban lime oil? If you are on Instagram and if you're asking questions, please feel free to repeat your question, because I'm not going to be taking time to like scroll in the comments if I miss it. So So just feel free to repeat your question if you already asked the question and I didn't get to it. But I'm gonna try my best to not scroll. I think that'll help me finish my hair quicker, and it's easier for me to see the comments on Instagram the way you guys don't comment as often. Actually, it's not even that you guys don't comment as often. It's just that Instagram will show you everybody who comes in, and that moves the chat. Mick says, "I really like the Neutrogena clarifying shampoo you recommended a while ago. I haven't been able to find it lately. Do you still use it?" I'm so happy you mentioned that. That was like um, the best clarifying like shampoo as far as like getting rid of buildup, product buildup. But it got discontinued. They don't make that shampoo anymore. But you know what? I feel like I might have a bottle hidden somewhere, and I wonder if I can like get a chemist to like remake that. I wonder if I can get a chemist to remake it. I gotta look into some laws and see how that works. But my current my current lock detox shampoo is a natural alternative. It does work. It does help to reduce product buildup. You just have to use it once a month consistently, and you'll notice that it is a gentle clarifying shampoo. As in, it's a gentle detox, so it's not going to strip your hair of moisture like sometimes those detox soaks will do. It won't do that. But yeah, shout outs to that Neutrogena. I tried to find out why they discontinued it. I couldn't find out why. Maybe I should call and ask. Maybe I should call and ask. Um, Shani says, "What products do you recommend for me from your line?" Well, what are your needs? Because I could recommend them all. I could recommend them all, but what needs do you specifically have? Um, and I can recommend accordingly. Carrie says emu oil. I got the 2-for-1 deal. Awesome. Okay. 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 I hope that you're very consistent with it to get the best results. Um, Mick says, I found one with pink grapefruit by Neutrogena. The bottle looks the same, but pink. Okay, so maybe I'll look into that. Maybe it's is it also a clarifying? Like, is it a well, Neutrogena used to call it an anti-residue shampoo. So is that an anti-residue shampoo? Does it say anti-residue on it? Because if it is, then they probably just changed the formula a bit to make it more appealing to like a natural people who like natural ingredients. Like, because adding grapefruit, is definitely a marketing tactic, which I am not mad at. Yeah, it's clarifying and shine. Clarifying and shine. But does it say anti-residue? Does it say anti-residue? Thank you, Oswald. Because I want to look at the back of it, the ingredients list, and then look at the back of the original ingredients list, because it might not be as good as deep cleaning as the original. Um, Jamela says my hair breaks halfway down. Should I break it off? Well, that is an option if you do want to just get rid of it. That's an option, but you can definitely get it repaired. 1 second, Jamela. It says clarify, remove residue, and shine on the bottle. Okay, perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. I will definitely look into that because I know that multiple people have reached out to me about that shampoo. Like, oh, what happened to it? I can't find it. So now I can probably recommend them that one instead. So I'll definitely try to get my hands on a bottle. But again, Love Light and Locks does have a clarifying detox shampoo for those of you who prefer natural alternatives. Because I'm sure Neutrogena is not using natural ingredients like that, even though they shout out grapefruit on the bottle. I'm sure it's not, you know, I'm sure they're not prioritizing healthy natural ingredients. I am using the Love Light and Locks gel, which is available on my shop. This is a gel that I formulated alongside a cosmetic chemist. And now back to Jamila. So you said that your hair breaks halfway down, and you're considering getting rid of it or like cutting it at the part that is breaking. That's an option, but it's not your only option. You can repair it. You can repair it. You can use a crochet needle to help to reinforce that area, which I think I may recommend. I think I probably recommend that route. There's another route which I don't necessarily recommend, but it is an option. You can create knots on the lock. Wherever you have a thin spot, you can reinforce that thin spot with knots. And that is a solution, but oftentimes that's only a temporary solution. And then in a couple of years, you may notice that it gets thin again surrounding the knots. So you may be better off with the crochet needle. I do have crochet needles on my shop, but they're very accessible. They're very accessible. You want to use one that is 0.5. 0.5. I think that is like, what is 0.5 represent? If it's at the size of the needle. So it's a smaller needle. So you're less prone to breakage from using it when you use a 0.5. They also have a 0.75, which I feel like it's easier to maneuver, but it's more damaging to your hair. So take that into consideration if you're shopping around for crochet needles. Christine says, what's the name of that Neutrogena shampoo again? The new one? He said, I don't remember what he said, but he said something. Maybe you could like rewind the video as you're watching on YouTube Live. You can rewind it a little bit. But he said something about grapefruit. He is something about grapefruit. So maybe like look into like a clarifying Neutrogena shampoo with grapefruit in it. Loving Me First says, I tried to do repair myself. I just couldn't do it. I ended up cutting. Yeah, it is kind of difficult. It's learning how to maneuver a crochet needle. And when you watch like locticians use a crochet needle online, they make it look so easy, but it really does take a lot of practice. And I'm currently in that stage right now where I'm learning how to do it. I never felt the need to do it in the past, but I am learning how to do it now as my locks are getting really old. Well, I shouldn't say really old. My locks are 14 years old, and I have a whole lot of, I've colored it so many times over the years. So just naturally, some of them do get weaker towards the ends, and I don't always want to cut it. I do sometimes want to at least like practice the craft of crocheting, whether it's for loose hairs or what have you. Somebody said something about dandruff, scalp acting up. I didn't get to read that whole comment, but I'm guessing you're probably asking about recommendations for dandruff. Firstly, I do want to recommend reducing your sugar intake, reducing your simple carb intake like breads, pizza, things like that, pancakes, things like that. You want to reduce, and like I said, the sugar. Be mindful and look at the ingredients list on things because they sneak sugar in a lot of things. Sometimes you think you're avoiding sugar and you're not. But besides the internal ways, also I think I'm telling you what to avoid, but you probably want to also implement like fruits, like citrus fruits and things like that. But as far as what you can do topically, oftentimes dandruff is caused by fungus, bacteria, overgrowth on the scalp. So you want to make sure that you're properly cleaning your scalp and balancing your scalp's pH. One way that I like to reset my scalp is by pouring diluted apple cider vinegar on my scalp, letting it sit a bit, and then going forward with my wash routine, like shampooing, you know what I mean? And then, oh, someone texted me rosewater. I wonder if they texted me that, if they're watching me live. But the rosewater is currently in very, very low stock, but it'll be fully restocked. And I'll be doing a drop at some point at the end of this month when I get when I re-up on the bottles. I'm not sure why he texted me that. But yeah. You're welcome, Golden. I do use the rose water. Yes, rose water is definitely a customer favorite. It's one of my favorites too. You're probably like, Keisha, you don't have you're supposed to have favorite products. I do have favorite products, and my favorite products are the rose water moisturizer and the horsetail leaf growth oil. Also, the emo oil growth drops too. Those three. Like, if I didn't have any other products, I would have those. Those three is the ones I would like. If I had to get rid of everything else, I would go with those three because they're just so good. I mean, I love the gel. Oh man, no, I can't get rid of the gel. I can't get rid of the gel. I love the gel too, actually. Okay. Yeah, I tried it. I love all my products. Um, how often do you wash your locks? Asks Golden Illusion. I wash them twice a month, generally speaking. Shani says growth and keeping my locks strong. Okay, so as far as growth, I recommend the horsetail leaf growth oil. That's best for general growth and strength, right? Especially if your hair is color treated, if you deal with breakage and things like that, or like shedding, the horsetail leaf growth oil really helps with that. But if you have issues with growth in like problem areas such as your hairline or maybe the nape of your neck or throughout your scalp, like thinning spots, balding, then I recommend the emo oil growth drops for that. So let's go back. I said the horsetail leaf growth oil. That's this one, which is the one for general growth and strength. The emo oil growth drops is this one for problem areas like your hairline and things. And what else did you say? You said growth and keeping my locks strong. Yeah, those are the products for that, as well as the rose water moisturizer. I need to buy some more because it's I gotta get a refill because my bottle is low. But that's a moisturizer, and moisturizer does help. Moisturizing our hair helps keep our hair flexible and resilient. So in turn, that makes it stronger. So make sure you're moisturizing your hair and check out the rose water on my shop. We have refills available. We may have some bottles of a limited amount of these bottles we have because I know they're about to be out of stock. For now, what do you recommend for thickening locks? So I recommend combining your locks to thicken them up. Do you mean like thicken the length of your locks? Is that what you mean? I definitely would recommend combining them. I'm not sure what other option you would have to thicken them. If you mean thicken your roots, then I would recommend growth oils for that. But again, if you meant maybe you can specify to me and let me know what you meant exactly. Did you mean your locks or your roots? Yes, and at the roots. Okay, so at the roots for sure, I would recommend the same oils that I just mentioned. I'm not sure if you were here, but the emu oil growth drops, which is currently sold out on my shop, but it will be available this week. And the horsetail leaf growth oil, which is great for strengthening your hair, which will prevent it from thinning and excess shedding. So that's those two products I would recommend. But if you mean like if you want your entire lock to, for instance, double in size, you want to combine it with a neighboring lock, and you can combine it by doing a 2-strand twist, or you can combine it with a crochet needle. And I would recommend going to a professional to do that because it can get really tedious and difficult. You're welcome. Hi, hey Jasmine K. How are you? And everybody coming in, let me know how long you've had your locks. If you have locks, that is, how long you've had your locks, and let me know what city you're in, or what city you're from, or both. What city Let me know what city you are in. Um, Suki says that they're retwisting their hair right now too. Yes, I hope you're using the Love Light and Locks gel like me. Um, Suki also says, I want to fix my dry scalp and flaking, but I don't want to ruin my retwist by washing too frequently. So, okay, that's a good concern. I want to say, I want to say the next time you wash your hair to try the I'm not sure if you were in the chat when I mentioned this earlier, but I want you to try doing like a scalp reset with diluted apple cider vinegar. You may have some sort of fungus overgrowth on your scalp, and that helps because oftentimes dandruff comes from a fungus overgrowth. 6 months in Atlanta, nice. Atlanta, another Atlanta, nice, nice. 20 years Philly, nice. Living in Atlanta now. Okay, okay. Atlanta's in the building right now. Atlanta is here. Isha says Brooklyn. Nice, nice, nice. You know I'm from Brooklyn, right? Well, and I live in Queens, but always repping Brooklyn. Never forget that. All right, all right. Ferrari says 11 years in Detroit. Nice. What's the lock scene like in Detroit? Do a lot of people have locks in Detroit? Yeah, I was in DC this weekend, and I already knew that locks are heavy in DC. But boy, it's a lot of y'all in DC. Nah, there's a lot of us here in New York, but it felt a little different in DC. I think because DC is already very, very black. New York is pretty diverse, and you still will come across a lot of black people with locks, but it's more spread out because we're diverse. But in DC, it's all black people, damn near, and mad of them got locks, yo. um, yes. I forgot who I was talking to about the scalp reset. Definitely try that scalp reset and let me know how that works. And that's something that I do every several months. And it helps me, yeah, just like let it sit for maybe 10 minutes, like diluted apple cider vinegar, let it sit on your scalp for 10, 15 minutes, and then go ahead and shampoo on your wash day. Yeah. And that should help. But also you can use things like sulfur 8 shampoo is always trusty. Sulfur 8 shampoo does give you a nice reset. Even like Head and Shoulders, honestly. But if you prefer to go the natural route, which I'm sure a lot of you do, then definitely try the apple cider vinegar solution. For sure, the lock scene is heavy and beautiful. The hair shows are masterpieces. I think you're talking about in Atlanta, right, Jasmine? I think you're talking about Atlanta. And for yeah, absolutely. The hair scene. Well, honestly, the hair scene in Atlanta, period, is no joke. Whatever kind of hair you got, the hair scene for you is lit. Because I've been to the national. Oh, Detroit. Really? Okay. I've never been invited to any hair shows in Detroit. Who do I need to talk to? Who do I need to talk to? I've never heard about no hair shows in Detroit. They must not know about me. They must not know about me. Tell your people to call my people. Jamila says, I have my locks for 28 years now. All your 28 years? Whoa. All your information about your locks. I live in England, London, England. Nice. I have family. I have family in London. I went to London when I was like 13. I spent like a couple of weeks out there. I liked it. It was similar to New York. Similar. Be Naturally Me says, Keisha girl, were you in MD yesterday? I was. Who's asking? Who's asking? Huh? If you the feds, I was right here. I was right here. Don't try to implicate me in nothing. I've been reading. Let me stop. Hi, Ty. I need mine done to do my hair. All right, Ty, I have to give you the bestie discount, the free 99. I got you, girly. I got you, girly. Yes, I was at the harbor. You know what? And no shade. This happens to me a lot. I've experienced this a lot. Like I'll be out in public or whatever. Nobody will say anything to me, but then they'll like DM me or write me on social media and be like, "Were you here at this time in this place?" I promise you, I don't bite. You can approach me and say, "What's up?" I promise you. I promise you. You can do that. It's okay for you to say hello to me if you see me. You probably saw me chilling. I was probably eating or just chilling with my boy. Yeah, it's all right. It's all good. Nay Hark said, "Oh, you saw me too, Nay? You ain't say nothing though." Yeah, listen, if I'm outside, you don't see me wearing a shiesty. You don't see me wearing like oh, you was driving by? Okay, okay. I'll let you rock naturally me. I'll let you rock. But somebody definitely did DM me and let me know early this weekend that they saw me and was too scared to say hi. But I promise, like I would have just like gave you a huge smile and just said what's up and thank you for supporting the platform. Um you're standing on a corner talking to a guy. Yeah. I don't like the way standing on the corner sounds. I don't like the way that sounds. But yes, but I'm sure you did see me with my boy. Um, Isha says that she's getting starter locks next month with 2 strand twists. Nice, nice, congratulations. Um, I enjoy all the information you give about locks. I appreciate that. Thank you, Jamila. Nehart, that was you. Yes, girl. Yes, girl. I promise I don't bite. Next time I'm in DC, which I'll probably be there again. I'll probably be there again before the year's up, I'm sure. Say what's up. I don't bite. Um, Hi Carla. I'm well. How are you doing? I'm just doing my retwist. I'm not sure what y'all are laughing at. I'm not, with the Instagram comments, like they be like delayed. So all y'all laughing in the comments. I don't know what y'all laughing for though. Um, Suki says that she started her sister's locks with finger coils. Nice. What kind of texture does your sister have? Because I know finger coils wouldn't cut it for me. I need a comb coils. King Rome says I'll be a year locked in December. Nice. Okay. Almost there. Almost there. Is it fully locked yet? Do you feel like it's fully locked yet? Nahart says, what are you using for the retwist? But of course, I'm using the Love Light and Locks gel, available on KeishaCharmaine.com. Oh, matter of fact, I forgot to. Oh, it's gone. I forgot to pin my little sale on the in the in the comments. But you can right now the sale that we have going on is you can save $100 on orders of $250 and up. No code needed. You can just automatically save $100, and that is in honor of me surpassing 100K here on Instagram. YouTube, I've been past 100K over here, but YouTubers, you could also take part of that sale. Ty says, do you feel like palm rolling is better when retwisting instead of just twisting my roots? Yeah, well, it depends. If you like uniformity in your hair, like if you like it to be smooth all the way through, then yes. And I do like it to be smooth all the way through. So I do like to palm roll. I don't necessarily palm roll the entire part because this part tends to be pretty trained, but I will palm roll like maybe like 4 inches from the scalp because that's where the frizz tends to be. So yeah, but if you don't care about that, if you want a more relaxed, free look, then you need to worry about that. So Ty, I don't know, Ty, what you going for? I feel like you're not going for a really uniform look. I feel like that's not you, Ty. What you think? I mean, it would still look good on you. The uniform look would look good on you, of course. But I don't think that's your personal style. Suki says 4B, but I used mousse and it was fine. Okay, good. That's good. Ty says, yeah, mine has texture, but I could switch up. Yeah, if you wanted to, you could definitely train your hair to get uniformed. It may take a little while, but it's doable. No, wait. Am I halfway? Let me just do the whole half before I switch the side. Yeah, if you have any lumps or whatever that you want to smoothen out over time, I mean, you could use a crochet needle to like expedite that process, but you can just use your palms, and over time it'll smoothen out. But yeah, I always wanted. I knew from jump that I really wanted very manicured looking locks, and that's why I was so clockworky when it comes to my maintenance. I've been washing retwist every 2 weeks. Washing retwist every 2 weeks. Like, did y'all see that big old piece of frizz I just hanged? Yeah, I want it to be uniform. So do I have any? See this frizz? Y'all see that? We're about to handle that. Wait, which lock was that? This one? Yeah. So I put some of the gel on the roots. And by the way, this gel a little goes a long way. So I just like put a touch on my finger, just a touch. I put it on the root and then I slide the rest down. Palm roll it and then palm the frizzy part. And that's smooth enough for the kid. Wait, a little bit more. Smooth enough for the kid. Okay. All right, so for those of y'all just coming in, it's a great time to ask questions while I'm doing my maintenance. What time did I start, y'all? What time was it? Was it like 1:30? Maybe it was like going on 1:30 when I started. So I'm almost a half an hour in, and I am almost halfway done through my hair. Suki said, "I'm sorry, this isn't lock related." Hey, that's okay. That's all right. I'm very open to talk about anything else too. People don't really know that because listen, I've been on here on social media for so long, always talking about locks. It is actually refreshing when I get a question that's not about locks. But back to the question. I'm sorry, this isn't lock related, but how long was your ear gauging journey? When you say how long was the journey, like I'm still on it, or do you mean like how long did it take for me to get to this size? Did y'all know that my ears are stretched? Did you guys know that my ears are stretched? I love my little gauges. I started stretching them. I want to say my junior year of college, and I had bought a stretch kit. Like I bought a stretch kit from Spencer's. Is that the place called? It's called Spencer's, right? I bought a kit, and they had these like beautiful tapers. I love them, and forgive me for not remembering like the numbers, the sizes, but I started from the smallest size, or maybe I started from like the second to smallest size because I've already had my ears pierced. I already had my second hole pierced. So I'm sure so basically my second hole is stretched. I don't know if you can tell, but I have a piercing here, and then my second hole is stretched out. And because I think I started on the second to smallest size because those holes were already so mature. Like I didn't like they could handle it. They could handle getting stretched a little bit more. So I went to the second smallest size, and then I was a little eager and I started stretching them more and more, like too frequently. Like I probably will wait like 2 to like 4 weeks before moving up in a size. And it's not necessarily recommended to move up that fast. So I did experience a lot of irritation on my lobes because I stretched too quickly. But yeah, so for a long time, I could tell, man, I should probably make a YouTube video about this. I've actually been meaning to, but so when I first stretched them, I didn't want them to get too big. Again, these are my second hole. So I wanted to wear my regular hoop earrings and then have a cute little tunnel or taper or whatever in there. But like I just thought they looked so cool and I just kept going bigger and bigger. And I think they're at a 0 or 00. I forget what size they're at now, but I'm not going any bigger. And I had them a size smaller for many years. And then I went bigger a few years ago. Not a few years ago, maybe like, so I graduated college in 2013. I probably went to my biggest at one point in like 2016, and then I probably went a little bit more in like 2018, something like that. Oh, I wish I really documented it, but I'm not too sure. But thanks for asking about that. Christine says, what made you switch from red? You and I were twins for years. I've had mine for 12 years in Tampa, Florida. Shout out to Tampa, Florida. Well, red maintenance is a nuisance. It's like I didn't like when they would fade to a certain color. I mean, sometimes I liked it, but for the most part, I did not. I wanted my hair to stay rich red, but I wash my hair too frequently for it to stay at that rich red. So I was like, I'm ready for black. It's cool. Black is beautiful. And black, it just looks rich and healthy. So I just went back to black. How do I keep them clean? I shampoo them. I shampoo my hair every 2 weeks. I wash my hair every 2 weeks. And once a month, one of those shampoos in the month, I use the Lock Detox Clarifying Shampoo, which is usually handy, but it's not with me right now in this moment. But it is a hi Cassie, hey girl. It's a clarifying shampoo and it's safe to use once a month. I don't recommend using it more than that because it'll dry your hair out too much. It is a detox shampoo, so it does help with gently removing product buildup. So that's something that I recommend using once a month at most. Inspired by Aisha says, another way to start over, a lot of people would cut it off at the root, but then I just got that idea, instead of chopping up all of you, just cut where it's really thin from the root. Oh, I think you're probably talking. I think your video's rewounded or something. The perks of having good locks is that you don't have to start over, but as long as you maintain them, she is, then you will always have option of going short. I think I know what you mean, and I think you're addressing an older question that was asked. But Cassie says, it's so crazy to see the growth throughout these years. Amazing. So proud of you, my love. Thank you, Cassie. I went to high school with Cassie. So Cassie remembers my hair from my relaxed days. I got my my last relaxer literally 4 days before prom. And I was like, this is gonna be my last relaxer. I'm over it. After this, I'm done. My hair was relatively long at the time. I mean, not long compared to how my hair is now, but it was like here. For Instagram, you can see where I'm pointing at. Here. I'm saying my hair was like down to here. And then I cut like a lot of it off the summer before college. And then I started putting it in box braids to grow out my natural hair. And then literally like a couple of days after I moved off campus after freshman year, I then started my locks. I cut off the rest of my relaxer and started my locks. Actually, every time I did my box braids over, I cut off more and more of my relaxer. So my hair was really short by the time I was like ready for my last cut before my my relaxer. So I just felt like an area of my lock feels really weak. Do you see that? It's limp. Do you see that? So I have something to think about. I will either repair this with a crochet needle, but this can't stay like this. This is not good. I will either repair it with a crochet needle or I will snip it. But I think I'm going to repair it because I do want to practice my crochet needle repairing skills. So stay tuned. But I'm going to leave it right now. Hopefully I can find it later on. Today, I'm sure I'll find it. Let me see. Where is it? Oh, good. This is towards the front. Like second row to the right. Okay, I'll remember. But yeah, I need to repair that. All right. Oh, what does it say? Zenny says, I thought you were 24 years old. You have a youthfulness about you. You think so? Thank you. I think I have a very matureness about me. Oh, maybe you mean in my appearance, but I think I've always felt older. I've always felt like an older soul, but I have a baby face, I guess. But I am 33. It's my Jesus year. 24 is crazy. You thought I was 24? That's crazy. I've had my locks for 14 years. Well, maybe you didn't know that, but I've had my locks for 14 years, and I've been on social media for the entirety of the journey, and I started in college. So yeah. um Inspired by Aisha says, do they sell the detox clarifying shampoo in stores like local? If you mean my shampoo, no, my shampoo is only available on my shop, KeishaCharmaine.com. But if you're talking about the Neutrogena that I was talking about earlier, then that's probably available in stores. Then he says, mature, but yes, baby face. Thank you. Carla says, I came in kind of late, so is your hair semi-dry as you retwist? I guess I wouldn't call it semi-dry, but maybe I'm just being too technical. It's damp. I washed it, and I let it sit in the towel for a bit, and squeezed it in the towel, and then I started retwisting. So it's not dripping wet. I don't like the way semi-dry sounds, so I don't want to say yes to that, but I'll say it's damp. Nikki says, I have my locks for 13 years now. You taught me how to retwist from the start. Nice. Do you condition every wash? No, I don't. But I'm so glad that you have been around so long. Wow. But yeah, so basically you've been watching me since pretty much I started, like pretty much. But yes, but no, I don't use conditioner every wash. I generally use conditioner every couple to few washes. Every couple to few. I did use conditioner today. More so because I was out in the sun all weekend, pretty much. And my hair was feeling a little bit drier than usual because as I said earlier, I was in DC and I didn't have my rose water moisturizer with me. So my hair felt a little dry. So I was like, let me just like do a little some conditioner as a little reset situation. Marina says, do you use the crochet tool at all? I want to start using for self-maintenance, but hard to get a flow with it. So I just started really taking it seriously, like as far as learning like the best way to do it. So I've been crocheting some of my ends. You may or may not know, I did cut my hair. I cut a significant amount of length off my hair. So a lot of my ends are like puffy. You probably might not be able to. Puffy, no combs. Get it? Puffy, no combs. No Diddy. Get it? Puffy, no combs. They're a little puffy. They're a little puffy. Ooh, this is a good one. You see how puffy that is? That's because I cut them so that the ends kind of like opened up a little bit. So I've been practicing crocheting the ends, but I'm still learning. I'm still learning. Um, did I answer your question? I forgot what the question was. Yeah, do I crochet at all? Yeah, I'm working on that, and I don't know if you saw me earlier. I did find the damage lock that I want to. Let me see if I can find it again. Is it this one? Yep, this is a damage lock. I want to crochet it to repair it. So stay tuned. Do I dilute my shampoo and conditioner? I do not dilute my shampoo, but I do dilute my conditioner. I do not dilute my shampoo, but I do dilute my conditioner. Yeah. So for those of you coming in, let me know what city you are from or located in, and let me know how long you've had your locks, and let me know how long you've been following me, and if you remember, like where did you find me? How did you find me? Marina says, "Oh yes, definitely film the lock repair. Yeah, I definitely will do that. For that particular lock, I will film the repair. I want to. I'm gonna practice more on like my loose ends, that my ends that are loose. I'm going to the loose puffy ends, and then I will. Once I'm confident, I will go ahead and try to do the repair. Delaware, 18 years, nice, 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 nice. Delaware. Have you ever been to Lock Nation Salon? Yoki, is that your name? Yoki. Yes, Yoki. Have you ever been to Lock Nation Salon out in Delaware? I forget the area that it's in. Um, Jay Jay the Gremlin says I found you when learning how to retwist. Nice, nice, nice. I'm guessing you probably found me on YouTube, maybe. Um, Baby Jabba says 11 years, Houston, Texas. Nice, 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 nice. Houston. Newark. Nice. Nice. It's not very far. I had to pass through Newark today. Well, yesterday. Um, Hi Fatso. Always showing love from Seattle. Yes, YouTube. Ooh, see this frizz? I gotta handle that. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of gel, not too much. Um, Whitney says, "Hey Keisha girl, salutations from Beaumont, Texas. I've been following you since 2020 and I've enjoyed your content. Thank you so much, Whitney. I appreciate the love. Fun fact, I used to live in San Antonio. Did you know that? Did you know that? Did you know that? Did you know that? Bet you didn't know that. Hey, Holy Water. Hey, beautiful, healthy head. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, Woody says locked 18 years. I mean 8 years. Sorry, I didn't mean to put 10 years on you, girl. You don't get OG status like that. For those of you who don't know, I say you're an OG. You have OG. You're an OG lock in the locks game if you've had your locks for 10 years. I don't make the rules, but this rule I made. You're an OG if you had your locks for 10 years. You're a double OG if you've had your locks for 20 years. And if you had your locks for 30 years, you're a triple OG. You're triple OG. And if you've had multiple sets of locks, you can combine those years into your status. So that's not a real thing. That's just a thing that I do. Okay. All right. So don't quote me. Marina says I've been locked for about 20 years. Double OG since a kid with some trims along the way. You and Cheska Locks are the OGs from YouTube days. Happy to follow your journey. Thank you. Thank you so much. Nice. Nice. You had your locks since you were a kid. Technically, I was a kid when I started my locks, but not really. I was a grown kid. I was a grown kid. I was 19. uh, but yeah, shouts to Cheska Locks. She's been rocking her hair in like a bold, not a bold, like a Caesar, right? She wears her hair low. She's been wearing her hair low for a really long time now. But shouts to her. I learned a lot from her in my early days as well. Jada Gremlin says, "What's your opinion on high top locks?" They're cool. You mean like Killmonger? Killmonger. I like them. That's cool. It's cool. I definitely used to talk to a guy who had a, a couple of guys. I talked to did a couple guys with that hairstyle. It's cool. I kind of always felt like you're gonna want to grow them out at some point, right? You're gonna want to grow it out. I always feel like you sure you want to keep going to the barber to have to cut that off, you know. But to each their own. To each their own. I think they look good. It's not my preference. I prefer a full head of hair, but it's cool. um, Inspired by Aisha. Did I read this already? Do you have any recommendations for local stores? Local stores, deep cleansing products for dreadlocks. And you mentioned Neutrogena. Isn't that a skincare product? Neutrogena also has shampoo. Is it Neutrogena? Now I'm getting confused. Is it Neutrogena? I think it's Neutrogena. Now I'm down myself. Let me look that up real quick. Neutrogena anti-residue shampoo. Yeah, it's Neutrogena. They have shampoos as well. I was like, huh? No, yeah, Neutrogena has shampoos for sure. Oops, what's okay? Yeah, Christine White said it, and thank you, Christine White, in the comments on YouTube. Neutrogena clarifying and shine with grapefruit. Um, that's the shampoo that you'll probably be able to find at like a drugstore, you know, like CVS or whatever. Okay, so I'm like officially halfway through, and now I'm going to work on this side. All right, like this. Okay, I just confused myself for a second. Like, how do I do this? Okay, all right. Um, yeah. So I'm caught up on the comments. If you ask me a comment on if you ask me a question on Instagram and I missed it, please ask it again because I don't want to scroll anymore. I'm halfway through my hair, and I've already been on here for like 45 minutes. Oh, YouTube says I've been on here for 50 minutes. I've been on here for too long. Marina says she asked if I'm not a fan of clips. I mean, clips they have their purpose for sure, but I feel like they're not necessary when you have longer hair, or honestly, even when your hair is like pretty mature, you don't really need it. In my opinion, you don't really need them. You don't need them, but they're perfect for beginning your lock journey. Like if your hair's not fully locked yet, it helps to train your hair to lock and stay in place, and even like lay down. But once your hair is locked and it has a bit of weight to it, it's not necessary. And as a reminder, everybody, right now, no code needed. You can get $100 off your orders of $250 or more on KeishaCharmaine.com. Just a friendly reminder. No code needed. Check out my website. And even if you're not shopping, like check out my website if you haven't already. See what we have. We have a lot of healthy, very healthy, effective products for your lock journey, your natural hair journey. Check it out. And I formulated everything. The gel was the collaboration formulation. The shampoo, I did not formulate the shampoo, but everything else I formulated. That's the oils, the lock cologne, lock fragrance. That's the moisturizer. I formulated those. With assistance. Like I did learn from herbalists and cosmetic hair chemists. So cosmetic chemists. So I don't want to like act like I didn't have help. I did. Okay. Um Christine says, I'm mad I missed the August sale. Will we ever do that again? Which sale are you referring to? Which sale is that? Because I do have different sales. I usually will have different offers. I'll say I have different offers, different weeks, different specials. So I'm not sure which special you're talking about. Feel free to ask. Feel free to let me know which special you're referring to. Marina, as far as edge control, the gel that I'm using for my retwist definitely works as edge control as well. That's, you can see the consistency of it. It's not too hard. It is still a natural product, because at the end of the day, I'm going to prioritize the ingredients and the health of your hair over styling any day. So I do use this, and you'll see if you guys stay tuned to the end of my hair styling, you'll see me do my baby hairs. Or if you don't have time to stay to the end, you can go on to YouTube and fast forward to the ending to see how I will do my hairline. Mood says international shipping is so expensive. It is so expensive to ship internationally. Manifesting having distribution in different countries so that people don't have to spend so much for shipping internationally. I do have regulars in countries like France, in countries like England, Canada. But I would like to be able to serve a lot more people. I do have a lot of followers in South Africa. If I could ship to South Africa, that would be awesome. If people, we're trying to pay for that shipping, that's a lot. But yeah, if I could have distribution, in South Africa, that'd be awesome. Hey, Kafele, how you doing? I know you're going live in about 40 minutes. I should be done with my hair by then, so I can watch you guys talk. So I can watch you guys. So everybody, check out Kafele, the King of Block. Follow the King of Block. Follow the King of Block. That's a triple OG right there. Triple OG. Yeah, I remember I already broke down what the OG means. The OG status. OGs, double OG, and triple OG. Which really has zero significance because it's something I made up. But just so you know, that's a veteran. Put some respect on his name. And follow him and check out his live later on this afternoon. Marina says, would you try any celeb hairlines like she named 3? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. And no shade to them. I'm sure they work. I go to hair shows and hair events all the time. I constantly get free products. I did get free products from one of those brands you mentioned, and I will be giving it away to one of my loose natural girlies. But no, ma'am. Now, why would I do that? Why would I do that? Serious question. Why would I do that when I have Love Light and Locks? Pipe cleaner advice. I just did them for the first time and they weren't consistent. And that's generally my experience with pipe cleaners. They do be inconsistent. So truly, I think that I don't really have a good answer for you. I don't have a good answer for you. My apologies. But that's kind of like what I go for, I guess. Like when I do pipe cleaner curls, I kind of feel like, I know they're going to be inconsistent. And I think that's kind of cool. It's like, there's like a charm to that. So just like what Marina says, when, if I know I want like a really consistent finish with my curls, I will go for perm rods. Well, let me go back to the YouTube comments. External Flower says Neutrogena makes hair care and skincare products. Keisha is mentioning the hair care product, the Clarifying Shampoo. Thank you, Eternal Flower. Yes, exactly. Yes, they do. They do have both. Felmar says, I am just joining. How long do you keep the retwist before washing it off? Washing it off sounds funny. But I like to wash my hair every 2 weeks. Just general hygiene maintenance purposes. I wash it for every 2 weeks. But it's not like I'm washing off my retwist when I do that. Um, I do that because I'm cleaning my scalp. I can't see the name anymore, but someone says, "Do I retwist in one direction depending on the lock?" No, I retwist all of them clockwise. All of them go clockwise, because that's generally the way that our hair naturally coils out of our scalp, clockwise. I am Drew says she's been talking about the clarifying for years. Game changer. Yes. But I stopped talking about it as much as I used to because I found out that it discontinued. But somebody just put me on to the new one they have. So I guess that's why they discontinued it. Because I was saying, like, why did they just discontinue this? This is such a good product. But they probably just like made a newer version of it, but didn't really, like announce that. I don't know. Or if they did announce it, I didn't peep. I bought a stocking and was wondering how exactly you make the cap for like the shower and stuff and sleeping. I bought a stocking and was wondering how exactly you make the cap for like shower and stuff. It's like, I'm not sure what you mean, but you want to sleep using a satin product. I wouldn't necessarily recommend sleeping with a stocking. I would recommend using a satin product, like a. I think you're a guy asking. You're definitely a guy, right? Depending on how long your hair is. If you have short hair, I would use a do rag. If you have longer hair, I would use a lock sock or a dread sock, something satin. What else? For sleeping, satin pillowcases, which I do have on my shop. I do have satin pillowcases. Drew, I don't know what you're talking about. New York. I'm from California. I'm from Cali. I'm a Valley girl from Cali. I don't know what you mean. New York. Where? I don't know. But as far as shower caps, I don't know about people making shower caps. Do people make shower caps? I guess you could use a plastic bag if you want to make a shower cap. But yeah, I would buy a shower cap. I wouldn't bother making one. But I would buy one. I'm not sure if I understood your question. And I'm sorry I'm not scrolling again. I need to hurry up and finish my hair. Back to YouTube questions. Jay says I'm from Cali and they sound exactly like that. Like I know. Uh Inspired by Aisha. If you want to know the pricing of my products, I don't really have them memorized. But they are definitely listed on my website. They're definitely listed on my website, KeishaCharmaine.com, spelled like how my name is spelled. I'm still looking to the Neutrogena shampoo though because I like the way that sounded. Yeah. I'm sure it's good. If you don't want like a very natural solution. And no shade because I don't use 100% natural products myself. Like I don't I don't have a conditioner. So like today I use Pantene. So like I'm not opposed to using unnatural products sometimes. Like when I color my hair, I don't use henna. I'll use a Revlon or like L'Oreal or something. So it's okay. Like I just prefer to use mostly natural products. Oh, Zelmar says, "Oops, I meant washing off the product. How do you manage the issues of buildup?" Okay. I use minimal product because a little goes a long way when using this gel. I don't know if you can tell like how much I'm putting on my fingertips right now, but a little goes a long way. It's very water soluble. These are all natural ingredients that I've formulated in collaboration with a cosmetic chemist. And I use my Lock Detox clarifying shampoo once a month, and that helps to keep product buildup at bay. The King of Lock says don't use cheap products. No. I will never use cheap products Every now and then I may use inexpensive products. Okay, but we'll never use cheap products. But once Love Light Locks creates products for all, all scenarios, then we're gonna be exclusive to Love Light Locks in that way. But like for instance, I don't have a conditioner yet. I'm not gonna be using Suave, but I will use Pantene sometimes as far as conditioners. Um, Marina says, "Do you use mousse sometimes, like occasionally for the sleek look?" Honestly, no. Um, I believe that my general hair maintenance keeps my hair looking naturally shiny and um and sleek. My maintenance does that. I don't need personally need a mousse for that reason, but I do want to formulate a mousse that is on my mental to do list. I want to formulate a mousse um for um for like setting styles. It's not necessarily going to be um for like um moisturizing or like what did you say sleekness. It will be for like helping like locks, stay say hold a curl better, like hold a curl longer, or like a setting mousse, But yeah, stay tuned for that, okay? Um oh, Christine said the sale that you was get 100 if you purchased a minimum of 25 or 35. Get 100. I had a sale where you can get $100 if you purchase something $25 or 35. Was that the sale? Oh, it was the coupons. You can get $100 worth of coupons if you purchase minimum of $35. Was it 35? I think it might have been 25. Yeah. Um. Well, those that coupon bundle, I am still honoring the coupon bundle. So, although I'm not marketing it anymore, if you order today, for instance, you will get that coupon bundle in your package. So you will get a bundle to save $100. Um, it's a four coupon bundle. So there's four coupons in there, and they each have different like stipulations. For instance, spend $100 saves $25, and then like each one has a different something like that. You know what I'm saying? And you get that. Everyone gets that in the purchases right now. I'm just not promoting it, but everyone gets that. So no, you didn't really miss that, Christine. Um, Aisha said that I'm very allergic and since I am very allergic and have sensitive skin. So yeah, I have to be really cautious with anything that I use. Oh boy, what are you allergic to? I'm sorry to hear that. What are you allergic to? For those of you just coming in, let me know where you are located, how long you've had your locks, and how you found me. How'd you find my page? How you found my page? Um, Plus I deal with inflammation. Oh, like yeah. If you don't mind sharing, that is, let me know. Marina says, "How do you feel about flax gel?" I've never used flax gel. I've never used it. It looks a little bit from when I've seen other people use it, it looks a little bit difficult to manage, like difficult to handle how slippery it is, but um I'm sure that, if someone is able to manage it, I'm sure it's really good. I'm sure it's good a good product to use for us like a soft hold. Um Rhode Island, nice, nice, nice. Phoenix, awesome. 10 years locked, sweet, sweet, sweet. You're an OG. You an OG. Um, I love culture. Made life black Brazil. Wait, mm, yeah, that's not. English. I know. I think you were speaking Portuguese earlier, maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean. I'm sorry. Lo siento. That's Spanish, but I'm not sure how to say that in Portuguese. How do you say I'm sorry in Portuguese, y'all? My Duolingo is set to Spanish right now. Um, Mood says, "What's your opinion on hair perfumes?" Well, it depends on the perfume. It depends on the perfume. Is it a natural perfume? Because I do offer a lock cologne. I call it lock cologne, which is a hair fragrance. I don't call it a perfume, but it's a fragrance. Um, and I use different natural ingredients for it, which is fully listed, full disclosure on the website, on my website, on the product description. You can see which natural ingredients I use, but it's fully natural. Um, yeah, that's my opinion. If the ingredients are natural, cool, and it's supposed to be a temporary solution, so it's not like you're spraying your hair with the smell good so that you can avoid washing your hair. No, 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 no. Still wash your hair. You know, when it's convenient for you. Maybe you're too busy to wash your hair on wash day, but definitely get to it. But the hair fragrance is something that you can use in the meantime, in between time. Um, Didi says, I had my locks for 2 years. They're still locking. Oh, how are you? Like, what method of maintenance do you use? What method of maintenance do you use to um to lock your hair? Mood says, haha, it's for after gym sessions. That's a great reason to use a lock fragrance, a lock cologne, hair fragrance. Absolutely, that's a great reason. Um, but again, I'm not sure which one you're using. Obviously, you're not using the lock cologne because you wouldn't have asked me that if you're using my product. But if you whatever you're using, I hope that the ingredients are serving your hair. My hair always smell burnt, but I don't even use any heat products. Why could your hair smell burnt, Jay? Your hair always smells burnt. Could that smell be from like the kitchen? Do you cook and stuff? Because it's like locking in the smell into your hair if you do. Oh, I think it's living in Arizona. Hmm. Okay, so you're probably in the sun a lot then. I recommend getting the rose water moisturizer from my shop for sure. Christine says, "What would you say your La Cologne smell like to you?" It smells like it smells warm, woodsy, hint of vanilla. Hmm, that's the best I got. It's unisex. I gotta look into my fragrance description terms, but warm, a little earthy, woodsy, vanilla. I'm just I'm making like I'm smelling it right now. Like, I have the smell in my mind, but I'm not. That's the best I got right now. I might have described it better on the website though. Hopefully, I described it better on the website. uh, uh, Aisha says this may sound weird. Let me hurry up. I'm trying to get out here by 3 o'clock. Um, Aisha says this may sound weird, but a lot of the natural products, which is unfortunate because I love natural products in merchandise, etc. Oh, so you're allergic to a lot of natural ingredients. Oh, that's unfortunate. So, like, what occurs? Like, do you get like eczema? What happens? Like, what kind of reaction do you get when you use certain ingredients? Um, Dee Dee said, I started from 2-strand twist. My hair was very straight when I started. Okay, that's understandable. So that checks out. No need. Well, you never said you were alarmed by it. You were just mentioning that. But yeah, definitely no need for alarm. If your hair is on the straighter end, it will take a while, especially if you're not using any kind of like back combing or crocheting. If you want it to like lock completely on its own and natural, yeah, that'll take a while. That's all good. Dolores says, I live in Arizona and wash my hair every week. It doesn't smell burnt. Oh, oh, oh. Are you in the sun a lot? Are you exposed to the sun? Do you use a hair moisturizer like the Love Light and Locks Rose Water Moisturizer? What do you do to like counter the potential harmful effects of the sun? What do you do? And maybe if Jay's still here, maybe he can take some of your tips. Oh, Jay is still here. Yeah. What kind of tips do you have for Jay? Like, what's your maintenance? I'd be scared to retwist every week. You don't have to retwist after every wash. You don't have to do that. Wait, is Jay? Are you a guy? Are you a guy? Let me know. And sorry if you're not, because I feel like I was calling you a guy earlier. I don't want to misgender you. Oh, you are a guy. Okay. Phew. Sorry. Yeah, and especially with you being a guy, yeah, y'all can definitely get away with um having less maintained hair. Just that's just um societal standards. I mean, honestly, when it comes to locks, everybody could get away with having less groomed hair. It's locks. So you don't have to worry about retwisting after every wash. Definitely not. Dolores says, yes, I do gardening all the time and always cover my hair when I'm outside. There you go. I thought you might say that. I thought you might say that you cover your hair. So you probably cover your hair with head wraps, maybe satin lined hats. That'll probably be too hot for you. The satin lined hat might be too hot for you. But probably head wraps, right? Yeah, but I'm gay, so everybody be like, what's going on with your hair? How long is your hair? Because I find that like when your hair is long, people are more accepting of your roots looking less kept when your hair is long. But when your hair is shorter, they want it. Yeah, you have chin length. Okay, yeah. Oftentimes when your hair is shorter, they kind of want you to look like some different. Because like I feel like when your hair is long, you probably earned your stripes. Like you earned the rights to like chill out with your maintenance. But when your hair is shorter, people feel like what's going on here? What are you doing? um Suki says, I notice when I wet my hair, it gets itchy. When you wet your hair, it gets itchy. When you wet it with water, you may need to wash it. Um, yeah, head wraps, bonnets, etc. Okay. Locks of Melanin says, hi from New Jersey. I have micro locks. I'll be celebrating 2 years on October 10th. Wanted to know what made you choose your lock size and what's your length goal? Um, I think I chose my lock size based on one, maintenance, two, like styling, and three, just like aesthetic. Like I just really liked the traditional size, which is what I have, the pencil size. I just really liked it. I thought it would be like not too big and not too small. Um, what was the other question? Um, G Francis, make sure you join my email list so you are privy to any sales that I have. And that goes for everybody. Make sure you join my email list. If you're on Instagram, you can go to my link tree and click on the one that says join email list and like sign up so you can be privy to all of the sales and stuff. What was the other part of your question? Oh, my length goal. Girl, I done. Well, I don't know if you're a girl, but even if you're not a girl, sorry, girl, I done surpassed my hair goal a long time. My hair goal was um, it was tailbone length. My hair grew down to my thighs. I cut it to my waist, and now I'm back at tailbone length again. So yeah, so I don't really have a goal at this point. Like I don't have a goal. My goal now is just to keep them healthy. Defense, I need to be at top of the waiting list. Well, the emo oil is gonna come back in stock sometime soon this week. So definitely stay tuned. Stay tuned. Well, right now it's only available right now if you buy it as a part of a product bundle. As a part of a product bundle, like say the diamond package, which is the full product line, you can buy it like that. But if you want to buy just the emo bottles, stay tuned. It'll be back available this sometime this week. What's today? Wednesday? Tuesday. Today's Tuesday, right? It'll be available this week. But also everybody, and that goes to G Francis, that goes to everybody else. Join my email list. Join it. All right. Also join my text list, my community. When you join my text list, you get exclusive hair tips here and there. You also get exclusive sales. You get sales before everybody else gets sales, and you get exclusive ones um that are only for the people on my text list. Yay, I'm almost done. And also, when you join my text list, you can text me like directly, and I can text you back. Like if you have any hair questions or product questions and stuff, I can help you when you are on the text list. That's like the best way to contact me. I mean, of course, you could just DM me and stuff. Thank you, G Francis, for joining the email list. Thank you for joining. Um, yeah. So even with the email list, I also will give tips and stuff too. But I give tips more frequently in the text list. So join my community. Marina says, "Wow, you went so fast. You think so? I've been on live on YouTube for an hour and 22 minutes. So it's taken me a lot longer than I anticipated, than I wanted to. Am I missing anything? Let me just like feel. And when I close my eyes, I can feel easier. Let me see if I missed a lock. I know that's weird, right? I close my eyes. I have 94 locks, Marina. Um, the reactions I get are eczema, inflammation, itchiness, dryness. I'm so sorry, Aisha. Yeah, your hair sensitive. Yeah, you gotta be careful. I'm so sorry. That's gotta be annoying. Um, Christine says since you cut it is back to same length because it looks like it almost has. Yeah, it's definitely back to my tailbone now. It is definitely back to my tailbone. Um, you, this is the length of it. Top of the booty. Top of the booty. Um, did you get judgment for cutting your locks? I recently cut mine to shorter length, and since getting a lot of negative, disappointed comments, you cut it to shorter length. Oh man, yeah. I think I would have gotten more negativity if I cut my hair shorter like that. But yeah, I did get some negativity, but not a lot. Not a lot, but I did get some negativity, and it's super annoying. It's so annoying because like this is my hair. Like I know like a lot of you follow me and you think my hair is beautiful and maybe I'm inspo for your hair journey, but like relax. I'm a whole person, a whole individual. And if I want to cut some inches off my hair, I will do that. Like get a grip. Like some people would be so weird. Um yeah. Um okay, I think I missed some comments on here, so I'm gonna scroll back up. Okay, so Marina says, "Girl, it takes me 2.5 hours to 3 hours just to do what you did. If I'm doing a style, it's 5 hours." Oh, child, listen, if I'm doing a style, Yeah, that takes a long time too. But I would prefer not to do a style with my retwist for my mental health. I'll do my retwist and then do a style another time. But Francis says, this is the notes and stuff, and that's why I choose to follow. I need that knowledge, son. I appreciate that, G Francis. I appreciate that. Locks of Melanin Love says, I see you're almost done. Before you go, any locticians you could recommend in New Jersey area? New Jersey. I definitely know, like, I know Kafele had went to a hair show in New Jersey. He could probably connect you to some New Jersey locticians. I would reach out to Kafele and ask, or maybe I should reach out and tell you. Either way, well, you said New York or New Jersey. I would recommend Kafele. The King of Lock, reach out to him and shoot him a DM with your inquiry. Jay says, I'm trying to grow mine that long. Jay, did you just change your profile picture? You just changed your profile picture? Yes, but you can absolutely grow your hair this long. Absolutely. DJ Ross Mafia says hi. Hi. Thanks for joining. You joined at the end of my live though, but it's all right. I'm going to post this. G Francis says that New York came out. Relax. Yo. Relax. You relax. Don't tell me you relax. You relax. Don't you hate when people tell you relax? Like, I hate when people tell me relax. For my mental health, LML, for reals. Yeah, seriously. What do you use on your face? You have some beautiful skin. Thank you. I use moisturizers. No, I use snail mucin, and I use this Korean beauty lotion. What else do I use? Like, I don't use foundation, but I will use concealer. Every now and then I'll use coconut oil or shea butter, but my skin is a little bit on the oilier side, so I don't use it very often, but I do it for like the quality of my skin. And also because my skin is a little bit oily, that does add to my skin being pretty, in my opinion, because oilier skin just ages better. That's just a fact. You did change your profile picture? That's funny. All right. Siobhan says, how are your mom's locks doing? They're doing well. They're still here. I think they're 10 years. She's 10 years in or so. Yeah, they're long. They're down her back. They're still red. They're doing well. Thank you for asking. The still one says, one day I'll meet you when I see Kafele. Always miss the opportunity. Oh, does Kafele do your locks? Nice. Okay, I think I've been on here long enough. I've been on here for about an hour and a half. Thank you so much for, oh, he used to, okay. Thank you so much for joining me during my retwist. I am going to blow dry it for a little bit. Fortunately, I did my hair early enough today so that I can air dry it a bit, so I don't have to like super dry it under the dryer like that. As usual, join my mailing list and join my text list to be privy to all of the sales that Love Light and Locks is offering. Right now we have $100 off orders $250 or more. So for instance, if you're trying to buy the product bundle, which is about $260, you can get it for $100 off. No code needed. All right. Don't miss out on this opportunity. The opportunity is going to end sometime this week, most likely. Okay. All right. I think that's it. That is it. Everybody have a great day. Bye, YouTube.